Hello everyone, this is Kelly from Lexus South Pointe here in Edmonton, Alberta, and I'm back with another video. This week we're going to be looking at 10 things you didn't know about the RX350, our #1 seller. Let's check it out, guys. The first item on our list is the name RX. A lot of people don't realize what the R stands for in RX. It stands for radiant. This one I really like. A lot of people don't realize that the RX is actually manufactured in Canada. It is manufactured in Cambridge, Ontario, and that manufacturing plant is actually the #1 rated car manufacturing facility on the planet. Not just for Lexus, for anybody. And the #2 rated auto manufacturing facility is the Japanese plant that also manufactures the RX350s. So, RX350s are made in the #1 manufacturing car facility on the planet. Next up, we have the dashboards on the RX350, and more specifically, the stitching on the dashboards of the RX350. The stitching on the dashboards are done by hand. It is a machine that does it, but it being straight and narrow and perfect is done by hand. And for the person that has the job of stitching those dashboards, they have to work for 7 years in a Toyota manufacturing facility. Then their final test to be able to put on the line where they do the dashboard stitching is to take their non-dominant hand and to do an origami cat, a very specific cat origami paper figurine that they have to fold with their non-dominant hand and present that to the upholstery master. And at that point, they are awarded the right to be able to stitch the dashboards on the RX350. That is true. Now, the RX50 has a very nice infotainment system, and it has AM, it has FM, it has satellite radio, and it has Bluetooth telephone. So when you pick up the phone, you get a phone call, it is going to pause satellite radio like a lot of cars do out there. But what a lot of cars don't do is pause live FM radio. And the RX350 can buffer FM radio and pick up where you left off if a phone call comes in when you're listening to FM radio. I like that a lot. I'm not sure if you knew this, but the door hinges on the RX350 aren't stamped. They're not milled. They are forged. Forged door handles are much, much stronger, and you can actually get a bunch of people to actually hang off the doors when they are open on an RX350 if you could arrange that somehow, and they will not move or adjust alignment. This maintains the lines of the car, just maintains the seals of the car to have a very strong door hinge, and it's very important in a Lexus. RX350 has those. Next we come to the glass on the side windows of the RX350. Seems like normal glass, but they're actually double walled. So there's actually, you can feel 2 ridges of glass because in between the panes of glass, there is sound dampening material to keep the noise of wind and the road out of the cabin. So the RX350 is very quiet to drive. It is a very quiet place to be. It does shut out a lot of sound, and that is partly due to the double-walled glass on the windows of the RX. You might not have known that one. The headlights of the RX350, amazing little things, nice, beautiful, bright LED headlights on there. But the material on the outside of the headlights is actually Lexan. And Lexan is very, very strong and very, very scratch resistant. It is the same Lexan that is actually used to manufacture airplane windows. If it is strong enough and good enough for the airline industry, it is 100% good enough for Lexus headlights. The top models of the RX350s, so the F Sport 3s and the Executive Series, actually have a special hands-free back door, and a lot of people actually don't know that the car is capable of doing that. But on the F Sport 3s or the Executive line of the RX350s, if you have your key in your hand, you can actually walk to the back door of the Lexus, put your hand over the Lexus logo on the back door, step back, and the back door will open. Not sure if you knew that. Talk a little bit about the engine of the RX350. The RX350 does not have a timing belt. It has a timing chain. So a timing chain is much more reliable and will last much longer. A timing chain in the engines you're going to see across most of the Lexus models and Toyota as well. It's something you might not have known. Heading to the front grille of the Lexus RX350. If you are one of the lucky owners that has one of the executive line of the RXs, you're going to see the spindle grille at the front with the long blades that make up the spindle grille. Those are intentionally designed to look like samurai swords. So next time you look at your RX350, check to see if you think they look like samurai sword blades at the front of your RX. And if you have an F Sport 3 with the nice cross-hatching grille, or any of the F Sport models of the RX350, you'll notice those little cross hatches are made of Lexus L's. Every single one is a little L from Lexus. You might not have noticed that. Well, that's what I have for you guys this week about the RX350. Hopefully you learned a couple things maybe that you didn't know. If you want to explore an RX350, come and buy Lexus South Pointe here in Edmonton, Alberta. Ask for me. My name is Kelly, and I'll be happy to go over everything with you. Maybe even take one out for a test drive if you wish. Stay tuned for next week. We have more videos coming. And also, if you like what I'm doing, please like and subscribe my channels. I have new videos coming every single week. And throw a comment down below if there's anything that you want me to cover or any vehicles that you'd like me to explore a little bit for you guys, okay? Thanks very much for watching, and then we'll see you next week. Thank you.